Hello, Fantasy Sports Wizard here, and welcome to episode 38 of the Quest. And today we're going through with our weekly dose of marquee matchups and the playing abroad squad builder challenges. I did the foreign players one. You honestly don't need to see how to do that. You just need bronze players to follow the criteria. Very straightforward. But these ones are slightly more challenging. You gotta play around with them, so to speak. If you get stuck with any of these, just pause the video where you need to check out the players as they flash through who I used and check the names out so you know who to go and use and whatnot. For the most part, a lot of these players I had in my club, some of them I did have to go out and buy for whatever reason, like I just need certain players to get the criteria. But for the most part, if you've just been storing everything in your club, just building up your club with players from various packs, you're gonna have no problems doing these. But you always with these sort of challenges, you are gonna have to sort of give up something or pay out a little just to get that right player to get the rating or just to meet some of the criteria. And I mean, some of these players I was inclined not to give up. Like Ben Yedder, I can't say I really wanted to give him up, but I have his informer. He's never going to leave my club. But it might mean that when I do the Suarez SBC, that I might have to go out and buy a few more players. But again, for the most part, like players like Shawcross, Cedric, they're just never going to be used in my team. Like I got a pretty stacked BPL team now. Like I got a couple of strong other teams. Like these guys, they're just there for these squad builder challenges purposes. And these rewards are pretty decent. I mean, it's like a mega pack, you're getting coins, you're getting a 50k pack, you're getting a 25k pack. Like, for what you're putting in, like, you're getting a very decent return on your investment, so to speak. I mean, even like how, like I said, I had to buy some of these players, but you're gonna make more back. I mean, if you get lucky in the packs, you could make an absolute fortune. I mean, it's just the way things go. But you're also getting coins back as well from this, and you can see like I'm actually a foot millionaire now, and how I got there will be coming in probably 2 episodes time. But like even still, like I don't want you get to that stage where you don't really want to be spending that many coins. You just want to keep making more and more coins without having to pay out too much, so to speak. I mean, I got an accounting degree, and I hate spending money at the best of times, whether it's in game or in real life. If I can save money somewhere, I will. And I guess that just relates into this, and I'm quite happy with the way it goes. And if I can make as many coins as I can back from these rewards, great. As long as I'm making coins and not losing, everything's rosy. So we complete the foreign players and players abroad. 5k coins for that and a 50k pack, which is super, super nice. And following that, we move into the marquee matchups. You can see that I accidentally gave up a centre back that I used in one of the previous challenges, which was a little frustrating, but very easy to go and replace. I just picked out one of the first players in my club that matched the English criteria, and job's done. And this week's marquee matchups, for the most part, very, very straightforward. Like, I only needed a little bit of a rating on the Middlesbrough Oxford United game, and I mean a couple of golds and silvers, to so to speak, to do that, and the job was done. The rest of the games, really, really easy. Like, you just need bronzes. I mean, maybe the trickiest one this week was the MLS game between the Vancouver Whitecaps and the New York Red Bulls. Quite simply because the Red Bull players, they have soared in value. So if you've got any excess Red Bull players or doing the bronze pack method, I highly recommend that you go out and pick up, right, or sell those excess players, because that's where the money is. I mean, I was looking around like whether I was going to buy one just to complete it, and the outlet was more or less worth it, but They were going for like 4K for just a bronze. So in the end, I went out and I just opened some bronze packs. And fortunately for me, I got it around 6, 7K in. But in the meantime, like by doing that, like I saved myself 4K. I mean, yes, I spent 7K, but I also picked up consumables, fitness cards, other players that I can store in the club for upgrades and other squad builder challenges. So the that little extra was far more value to me than just buying a single player off the market. So if you're stuck for these players, I highly recommend you just go open out bronze packs. Like you are likely to pull the players that you're going to need. I mean, you might be unlucky and you might not get, say, like a Hellas Verona player or a Whitecaps player, but you're still going to be pulling players that you need. Like, in the MLS game, like you need a minimum of 6 nationalities, but like all these bronze cards, I've pulled like US, Jamaican, Canadian. There's like 3 players there already, and super easy. I mean, like I said, this guy I packed, but if I was to buy him off the market, I'm looking at 4K. So, and as I said, I saved money there. As I got more stuff in my card that I can go and sell, like the fitness cards, squad fitness cards, the healing cards. They're all worth something. They all have a value, particularly at the weekend when you are seeing this. Like the fitness cards, you can sell for like 1,000 coins a time. Same goes for like a foot healing card. So it is like I keep reiterating that the bronze pack method is super effective, and even on the PlayStation, it works. You just gotta be patient. I mean, eventually you will get something. I mean, you've just got to like get lucky. I mean, you could pull like a silver player from, say, the player of the month, and you'll be laughing because those cards are going for like 6, 7K, and that's like 20 packs that you've just paid for that you can then reinvest back in, and you're going to pull more stuff that you can use. So you're always going to be ticking those coins over. Yeah, it might not look like you're getting much to start with as your coins go down, but in the long run, it pays off big time. I mean, doing the bronze pack method for me, like when I'm trying to qualify for Foot Champions, having those like bronze fitness cards, like the individual gold ones and individual bronze ones, not the actual squad fitness cards, I can like just rinse my team. Like I can keep playing with that one team and not have to worry about rotating or spending like 1,000 coins on a squad fitness card. I mean, yes, like you could probably justify that 11 individual fitness cards outweighs more than, say, a squad fitness card, but it's far easier just to have those in your club, whereas you can just sell the other fitness cards on for a higher price. I mean, in my head, it makes sense. You're probably thinking, yeah, but it's down to you. Like, it's far easier to like have those floating around than the squad fitness cards, which yes, it saves you a little time, but in the long run, like you're making more coins by selling the squad fitness cards than actually selling the individual fitness cards, which more often than not you're going to have to relist them multiple times just to get a sale. And into the packs, like you can see, like, my pack luck, yeah, it's kind of fallen off the cliff again. Like I had a pretty decent run, but actually you don't see that footage. Unfortunately, it got corrupted. Like I had 7 videos all set up to go, and I went to like narrate them, put them up, and my computer had just corrupted them. They lost the files. I couldn't do anything to recover them. So I apologize for that. I mean, like my pack luck was on point. I mean, I will be releasing a club tour video quite soon. Like you can see what I pulled, what I've done. I mean, I went out and did a lot of like the squad building challenges, and those paid off. I mean, you're not going to see it, but like you're probably looking at my coins and thinking, how did I get up to there? I mean, that will be revealed in that video that I mentioned a couple of episodes time. But for the most part, one thing I can reveal that I did pack Gabriel Jesus, the one to watch card, when he was in packs. I couldn't believe it myself, but I did, and I held on to it, and the next day he scored his 2 goals, and meant his value went absolutely through the roof, and I was able to sell him for 500k. So that was pretty awesome. It helped out a lot. It meant that completing like the league squad building challenge for Lacazette, actually, I made a huge profit. Like Lacazette cost me absolutely nothing, which is fantastic considering the outlet that you have to put in to get that card, especially with Toulouse. So I was pretty happy with that, and it then made my life a lot easier in terms of making more coins. So I had all these coins, I could then go out and invest, and with the one to watch cards being brought back, like you were able to get the summer ones again, and along with the winter ones, and I spent a lot of time. Well, I tried to get a few of the summer ones. I mean, I wanted like Conte, Higuain, Pjanic, Pogba if I could be lucky, but my luck wasn't so great. I mean, I did manage to get Renato Sanchez and Ousmane Dembele, which is pretty awesome to be honest, and I'm quite happy for that. But it caused the price of a lot of the one-to-watch players to absolutely crash. And you're probably like watching this video, and like the impact on the market. Like right now, Sadio Mane got his second in form, plus upgrades came out. And if you're following this, you can probably put 2 and 2 together. I invested heavily in that guy, and I have made an absolute fortune off him, and which is partly where my coins have come from. But there's more to these one to watch, so to speak, later that I will explain when I'm going through it. But one to watch trading is certainly a viable and highly recommended trading method. Yes, that you can get burned if, say, the player doesn't score, but for the most part, the risk and the rewards far outweigh any potential losses, because if you don't make a loss in that, if you make a loss in that game, just hold on. Eventually that player will score and his price will absolutely skyrocket. And that's the beauty of those cards. Like, they are driven purely by their in-game performance. They have a good game, you're going to make a fortune. And as you can see, we're coming down to the last 3 packs. Like, right now the highlight was putting Cavani, which is a bit of a shame considering like last week he was in inform. Plus, he's going to be getting an upgrade in the next few days, so that card is basically nothing. I don't know whether to sell him, or I might just keep him for squad builder challenges when you need, like, say, an 85 card to rinse through. But that's what it is. And I was kind of disappointed with these packs. I mean, there was so much in. Like, there was the Premier League upgraded players, which I was kind of hoping to get. I mean, we got a downgraded card from Hull, but I don't care about that. But there were also man of the matches in packs that I was really looking forward, like that Casemiro, Thiago, like super nice. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching as we open this 50k pack, and the biggest player of the day, Caesar's pull an second form Gomez. Gotta say, I am torn between selling this card or keeping him and building a Serie A side, which is one that I really want to do. So I might just keep him, play him as a cam, but that'll be for another time. Right now he's just sitting in my club and waiting. Like, there's good potential that he could also get an upgrade. So I don't know what to do. It's kind of tricky. I mean, it's a nice 80k to add on to my coin balance, but what do you think? Should I sell? Should I keep? But anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Aside from that, I'm the Fantasy Sports Wizard, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!